Hi guys, long time no see, huh? Today I'm very excited to show you a build that I try to work around for a few months now. Trying some things, trying to optimize the build. Just fooling around with some rings, some different weapons. But yeah, just let's get into it. So this is a 5-element build. So you will use the 5 elemental damages. You actually don't care that much about physical damage. You really rely on elementals. And first thing first, I will show you what I use on the skill tree and on the runes, because there are some they're kind of important. So yeah, for the like pretty standard skills, we because it's a physical build, at least we will use the. I mean, it's a physical build, but you need some kind of protection. Like you cannot just go. I mean, you have some survivability, but yeah, it's better to just have a little bit of power with the shield. So even if it's a physical build, you will rely on the mage tree. So on element master, we have the rune that increase 100% of your elemental defense. I mean, 100% of your elemental defense goes into your elemental attack, and that's the case for every element you have. I will show it in the character inventory. It will be easier to understand. We have vulnerability in sight, so it ignores 30% of elemental damage of the enemy. And I think I already showed that on the video, so it works like intended. And we will use it with a very specific set that stacks on an additional 30% ignored elemental defense. So it goes up to 60% in total. After that, we have very important the chain attack. This will be our main damage dealing skill. So as you can see here, it deals three times a quick attack. It's like an auto attack, but very quickly. And every attack is the damage dealt by every attack is halved. But keep in mind that it's only physical damage, and elemental damage aren't physical, they are elementals. So this negative effect doesn't apply to every elemental damage that we will land. And I use the rune that gives you +1 attack in the combo, so you will deal 4, you will land 4 hits. And like I just said, it decreased the skill damage by 10%, but it doesn't bother us at all, because this 10% is physical damage, and yeah, like I said, we are doing elemental damage. So all good. I don't think I show up other. I mean, the other ones are pretty standard. Like you pretty much have only one rune to choose, because the other ones are like really not useful. So this is for the rune video. I won't show. First, I will show the set and the perks that you have in the set. Whoops, sorry, it's here. So we will be using the Eye of All Eyes set. And I will just, I won't show the first perk. I already showed it, I think, in another video, the 30% elemental defense ignore. So I will just show that the 20% attack increase the weakest element of the, let me rephrase it. This perk here, when you wear 4 of the 5 piece of the set, will it will take your weakest elemental damage, and it will not take, but compute 20% of that and add it into every other elemental damage you have. Elemental you have. So be careful. So this is exactly why that set cannot be a 4 elemental or 3 elemental damage, because if you have one elemental attack to 0, then that perk is absolutely useless, because it is your weakest element. 0 will count. So it will simply add 20% of 0, which is 0, into every other element you have. So this build cannot be something else than a 5-element build. So this is important. Um, so I will just show that here, that line. So we will just see that it works as intended. Like I said, I really like doing that in videos, because then people can have proof that it's working like intended, or there are no mistranslations. So here I will equip that gauntlet, which give me some defense, elemental defense, but like we can see, I have 0 in water attack. So we wear the 4 pieces, so we should have the 20%, we should have the perk, and we will see that other elemental attack will absolutely not change. See, I dropped it, and the elemental attack didn't change at all. Like again, so I will drop it, and no change in elemental attacks. Now I will weld the 5th piece. I mean, it could have been any other gauntlet, but just to see that I will have, you see, I have a line in water defense. So now I won't have 0 anymore. I will have an attack. And so this attack, since this one is 77 and this one is 79, so this one, water attack, is my weakest element. So we will take 20% of that, and we will add up to every other elements. So it's about 500. Boom. Every other elements get 500 elemental attack more, just free, just for free. So this was for like proving that it works as intended. So now I will just show the the third perk, which is not hard to understand, but it's hardly visible when you don't pay attention. And it have a kind of like singular mechanic. So the third perk of that set, which I just mentioned, that every part of that set, the Eye of All Eyes set, we could be found either in the Rift as a reward, or in golden chests, or even in the when you're repairing broken stuff at blacksmiths in town. So yeah, this is the way to obtain this set. For that little clip, I will just use the Athena's helmet, because I was, like I said, I was trying things out, and I just want to see if it could scales in any way with the bonus of that helmet, but it doesn't. I mean, the Athena's helmet only increasing physical attack. So, I mean, for as I remember, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. So each time you cast skill, it will increase 20. I think it was 20%. 20% attack more. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a. I think I showed it in my critical mechanic explain video. Anyway, so yeah, here I will use 4 part of the set Eye of All Eyes, unpurposely, because I want to show the case when the perk is not active. And after that, I will show the case when the perk is active, and we will see the difference in the damages. So I will attack. So pay attention if you're not really familiar with the colors in the damage. Gold is when you do a crit with physical attack. purple is either magic damage or elemental damage, but since we are doing no magic damage here, it will every time it will be magic damage, or sorry, it will be elemental damage, of course. But if you bring a pet with you, the pet will also deal physical and elemental damage to the opponent. So be wary on which number you are looking at. So here, yeah, here we have yeah, this is another number. So here we have a 28k of this is my elemental damage. The other elemental damage, which is under that, is my pet elemental damage. Oh, sorry, I just mistook. No, the 28k is the pet damage. I do 50 and something. Like, yeah, here, 53k. This is my elemental damage. This is my pet elemental damage. I have, yeah, this is because it's a plant and my pet is a fire type, so it does. You have the weakness system. So be careful on that value. So 53k. Every time I will land an auto attack here, I will do the exact same amount. Auto attack 53k, auto attack 53k, etc., etc. Of course, the damage depends of the enemy because every enemy has like other elemental defenses. So this one, if it will not be the same amount against this enemy, but it will be still the same amount at each time for the same type of enemy. So 36, yeah, this one is 36. So I do normally 36k damage of elemental damage, just to show like it's every time it's the same value. But I think you got it. Yeah, here there was a lot of damage because I used the chain strike. I will explain it later. But now I will try. I think it's now. No, yeah, I replaced the Balmung with the more power, the power staff, but it doesn't change anything. Doesn't change anything. I just want to try things out. But eventually, in the video, I will swap out the helmet. So yeah, like on this dragon, we do 45k. I just letting it play. Okay. Again? Okay. Sorry, I don't remember exactly where the clips I mean where I swap, because I record the audio after, so I'm commentating my own videos. It's a lot more easier to edit. So yeah, the third perk is when you wear the five pieces, is your attacks have a chance to turn all the enemy's attributes into vulnerabilities. So basically, every attribute that the enemy have will be a weakness when that thing trigger. And there is no, like you see, there is no percentage. The text just say you have a chance, but it's actually hard to tell. Okay, does it trigger once on 2 attack, once on 4, on 10? Pretty hard to tell. And actually, I don't really know the real numbers. So as you could see, I swapped the helmet. So now I have that bonus, I have that perk, I have the 5 piece of the set, and we will see the damages. So against this enemy, I do 50k now because some stats change. So yeah, 50k on that enemy when the thing the bonus doesn't trigger. 50k, 50k, 50k. You'll see 50k, 50k, 50k. So up until now, okay, it doesn't proc. It didn't proc. So as you can see, you have a little chance to get it. I swap the weapon here. I take the Balmung again, but it doesn't change in any manner the trigger of that perk. So 63k damage, elemental damage. 63, 63, 63, again, again, again. Yeah, didn't proc. Okay, no, sorry. 50k, 50k, you will see it. Yeah, here. Here we have almost, it's not like, it depends on the weakness and of every enemy, but here we have doubled our damages. We have now 100k on elemental damage, but um, it doesn't stay for the whole battle. Now the trigger disappeared. Like, it's only for one attack, but there is a trick. Because as you can see here, I do 50k again until it proc again. But yeah, I don't think you can see really here, but when I will trigger the skill here, it procs. And this is an important thing to understand with that build, because it's based around that. So when this bonus triggers while you're doing your chain strike attack, um, if it triggers on the first hit of the skill, it will have 100% chance to trigger for every other hit you will land in the combo of the skill. So we have 4 hits. So if it triggers on the first, it will trigger on the fourth. Sorry, on the 4 hits, and it is a lot of damage. Just in elemental attack, it's 400k, more than 400k. Yeah, I didn't. So here it triggers 3 times on 4. The first one, 36, 56, sorry. Second one, 1k, 100k. Third one, 100k. Fourth one, 100k. So it's not a sure thing that it will proc on the first hit, but if it procs for every other hits in the combo. So this is important. Like, you see, like this guy has almost 1,000,000 HP, and like it melt on like what, 2 combo? Like 1 auto attack, 2 auto attack, 3 auto attack, 1 combo, and another attack. 1,000,000 HP down. So that's what that set is capable of doing. So as you can see, I have a lot here, but mostly because of the rune I mentioned before, that it take 100% of your elemental attack, and it applies it in your elemental defense, and it applies it to your elemental attack of the same element. And a thing to understand is that you share also values with your pet. You share 20% of the stats of your pet. So my pet here, sorry, I don't think I have any screenshot of that, but I was going all in elemental attack. And this is because in the calculation of the sharing stats, the pet will share you 20% of his stats, but it doesn't work with the rune. So don't bother going for all in elemental defense in your pet, like fire elemental defense all in, because all the defense stat that will be shared to you will not be implied in the calculation of the 100% that is given to your elemental attack here. So it's better worth it to directly going for elemental attack on your pet. It will share his like 20% of his elemental attack with you, And yeah, you will get the most benefits of this if you do it this way. Important here, I used I don't remember the name, necklace of I don't remember, but maybe I show it actually. Nah, I don't think I do. I was trying out with the martyrology, but that's not really interesting because it's like it's only physical and not elemental. I just wanted to try out, so it doesn't work. Like it will not give you a crit for your elementals. That's not a thing. But yeah, sorry about the necklace. This necklace gives you 100% more. I mean, it doubles your light. I think it's light. Pretty sure it's light. It doubles your light defense. It could be every other necklace that doubles your elemental defense, but yeah, I mean, I had a good one. It have 3 elemental defense stats, so this is exactly what I was looking for. But yeah, honestly, this set is pretty hard. This build is pretty hard to make because you have to balance every piece of the set with different elemental values. I mean, elemental defenses. Because if you, like I said, if you were all in, or you have 4 of them, you're wasting a lot of potential because your 5th one will be at 0. So yeah. Um, and after that, I was just trying out with. I was trying the crit, but it's not working. So. Uh, yeah, just for like showing purpose, I will just show you each piece of the set. Um, each this is not what I wear in the video. It's just like informational purpose. Um, so be wary that the 2 stat that it had at natural is a random, totally random. Um, and of course, you can get a third liner, a 3-liner, but it's extremely rare. So yeah, again, random. Like they are all random. So after that, I know the video is pretty long. I mean, if you were interested only for informations, this is it. Now I will show what you can do in terms of damages and the difference with different setups. So here I wanted to try a hammer, which is called Hammer of Bravery. This is the exact same floor as before in the video, so you can compare the damage. My stats were exactly the same except for the hammer itself. But as you could see here, I do. Sorry. Oh yeah, it triggers here. Yeah, I do 63k on the Rafflesia here. Oh, sorry, the Snapdragon. And here in the chain attack procs. So I actually that's interesting. I have no idea why these 2 damages are different. Oh, I know. Okay, yeah, I know. Um, oh, I don't know. I will have to see the Hammer of Bravery itself because if it's the one that if you have I will tell later. I just want to make sure. So Chain Strike, 42k, more than 100k, more than 100k, 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 100k. Okay, and it procs again. I hope I show the hammer in the video. I think so. I think I do it in the end. So 51k. it procs. So see, it's for the entire duration. Oh, maybe I just the damage before was just like the two elemental damage were mismatched. And they were on top of another. So yeah, this is kind of the damage you can deal with that build. And as you can see, it's pretty consistent. Like I pretty much takes no damage, or yeah, I mean just doing the just enough force shield. I don't know. It's yeah, force shield to not taking any damage, or a little bit, and doing the stuff, doing the work. Like there is really that's a rain of damage when you use that skill. Wow, bam. So did I show the weapon? Yeah, I think I do. Yeah. Okay, this is the one I thought. Yeah, so Hammer of Bravery. Okay, so no, the damage before I'm pretty sure it wasn't mismatched. It's just that I didn't have more than 80% of my health. I had it for the first hit, then the monster hit me. I going less than 80%, and then I hit it again, and this is why the two damages are more than 100k, but not the same. Yeah, it okay, yeah, it increase your outgoing damage for 15%. So that's a pretty nice weapon, and as you could see, it's in +0, so it could be, I mean, it's pretty much a physical weapon. I will have to investigate, but I think the three stats are fixed. You can't have anything else than these three stats. Pretty sure. I will have to investigate, but I'm pretty sure that's it. So what you could do if you want to fit it into that build is that you can replace maybe the defense one um, into the elemental defense that you have, your weakest elemental defense to make it up. Um, so sorry. My in terms of optimization, my ring here is not optimal, but yeah, let's just not talk about it. So you can use that weapon. It's pretty suitable for that build. As you can see, can land a lot of damage. So yeah, again, like pretty much a million HP, and yeah, in 2 chain strike, it's down. This is just to make things clear. This is Purgatory floor 91th. So everything I showed in this video was recorded on Purgatory 90th levels. So yeah, the mode was Purgatory, just to make clear. And I think I don't show anything else with that. Here I tried another one, which is the Glutton Soul. So as you can see, I mean, it's a +0, and like this is not really great. Like luck, that's not what you want. You want elemental defenses, and I got that axe, but it's better than nothing. But just wanted to try that out because the bonus was pretty interesting. So every auto attack will take you will take you 10k of gold, but your damage will be increased by 50%. That's a lot. But I just wanted to make sure is that when I say damage, does that mean physical damage or like any kind of damage? Because imagine if that could be also like magic damage, that could be huge. But no, I think that's not. I mean, I didn't try it for magic, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, let's see, right? So I will lose a little bit of gold, but I don't care. I have a lot. I don't buy anything. So 52k, 52k. Okay, triggers 107k again. So each time, like you can see, it takes me 10k of gold. But yeah, the damage is not so big compared of if you're comparing with the hammer. So I would pretty much recommend. I will do another monster. Yeah, but I pretty much would recommend the hammer over that glutton soul. And I tried a Balmung again just to see the difference. So 51k then when the perk doesn't proc. Come on, proc. No, that didn't proc. I tried again just to see the difference, but there, yeah, not really difference. No real differences. Okay, and the last one is with the Bal. I mean, I named it Balmung, but I think it's pretty much the same thing that I just. Oh, there is a necklace I was talking before. Mask. No, sorry, necklace of prisms. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing I showed up again before, like 63k when it doesn't proc, and 104k when it procs. Okay, so I think you have everything here. I just want to mention there are two rings. Um, I can show them. Can show them the rift, the twins. There are I mean, not two rings, but there is a set with two pieces, which is a ring and a necklace, named Twin, and this works like the opposite way of the rune, which take 100% of your elemental defense and add it up to your elemental attack. This works the opposite way. It takes 50% of your elemental attack and add it up into your elemental defense. But honestly, I tried to make them viable with that build, but it's just not worth it for me. Maybe I did it wrong, but for me it's not worth it because the two rings are natural two liners, and it's a huge loss to lose one line on each, because normally with that build you will use a three liner and a three liner. I mean, natural three liners. So this ring and the other one, the necklace is three liner. Necklace of prisms it is three liner at natural. So if you use this set, you will lose two lines of elemental defenses, and this is a huge loss. Even if you get the bonus, this is a huge loss. And I did the test to see which one was applied in first, and it's sadly it's the less worth it way. So your elemental defense, 100% of your elemental defense is applied before. So your elemental defense apply into your elemental attack, and then 50% of your elemental attack applies to your elemental defense. But I'm pretty sure it would have been better if it was the opposite way. But anyway, for me it's not worth it to lose two lines of elemental defenses for that. if you can manage to get a three-liner of this item, a three-liner version, and the other one, of course it would be worth it. But it would be so rare that uh, yeah, I mean, if you can get it, go for it. But a three-liner with natural two elemental defenses, pretty much impossible to get. Like you can try years before getting it. um, so yeah, I just wanted to mention this one because the two sets are pretty much could be pretty much tied since you can have both. Um, but yeah, I think I talked enough for that video, and I don't see anything else to say. I talk about the pet. I talk about the runes. I I told you where you can have it, and yeah, I showed you the mechanics and the strategies and the damage outputs. I think it's pretty much it. Yeah, I hope you liked the video. Sorry if I was a little bit long. This video itself was extremely long to make. I mean, to get the records, because like it was a pain to get everything like not perfect, but yeah, to get every line exactly where I want it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty happy with it. This is a this is a pretty fun build to try. As you can see, you can survive to purgatory latest stages, which is absolutely not the case of like 90% of the sets in the game. So that's a pretty viable option if you want to make fun with elemental damages. I'm still trying a full fire elemental damage build, which will be a topic of another video. But I'm pretty interested to see if I can out damage this one, a 5 elemental damage with a 1 elemental damage. Yeah, um, I'm not sure, but we'll see. We'll see. For now, the better set that I had to test is the pure mage set, because like you hit 400k per hit. I mean, if with my stats, you hit 400k per hit, and I know you can do better if you. I mean, I have a lot of dodge lines, so I lose a lot of power potential, but I have like 42 in dodge, which is the max actually. So yeah, you hit like a truck and you're so well protected. So I'm trying to find a better set than that, but honestly, I don't think there is in that game. If you aim for the long term build, the pure mage build is the way to go. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If it's not already the case, don't forget to subscribe to show your support. And so you can be alerted when I release a video, which is like once once in a decade. But just showing your support. Like, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you like it. So see you guys on the next one. Bye.